The greatest burden we carry is the need to control everything. Human beings often struggle with one simple desire: to make life go according to their plans. We want circumstances to unfold the way we expect, people to behave the way we wish, and the future to look exactly as we imagined it. But life doesn't move according to anyone's wishes. It follows its own path, and the more a person tries to force life in a particular direction, the more they often experience disappointment, anxiety, and suffering. It's like trying to hold sand tightly in your fist. The harder you squeeze it, the faster it slips through your fingers. True peace is not found in control. It is found in acceptance. The moment we learn to accept life as it is, the weight on our hearts begins to feel lighter. Because sometimes the greatest act of courage is not holding on. It's letting go. Let me explain this through a story. The King and the Bag of Stones? A story about letting go. Long ago, there lived a king. From the outside, he appeared powerful and successful. But inside, he was carrying a heavy burden of worries, regrets, and painful memories. Every night, sleep escaped him. He kept replaying old betrayals, past defeats, and the words of people who had once hurt him. One day, he visited an old sage who lived deep in the forest. The king said, "I have everything a man could ask for, yet my mind knows no peace. How can I free myself from this pain?" The sage handed him a large bag and replied, "Fill this bag with stones. Let each stone represent a regret, a fear, or a painful memory. Then carry it with you wherever you go." The king followed the instruction. Day after day, he kept adding stones. Soon, the bag became so heavy that even walking felt exhausting. A week later, he returned to the sage. "Master, this bag is wearing me down. I can barely carry it anymore." The sage smiled and said, "It is not the bag that is exhausting you. It is your decision to keep carrying it." The king fell silent. The sage continued, "Now remove the stones one by one. Forgive the people who hurt you. Learn from the mistakes you regret. Accept the future you cannot control." Slowly, the king began removing the stones. With every stone he let go of, his burden became lighter. Eventually, the bag was completely empty. The sage looked at him and said, "Pain is not always the problem. The problem begins when we choose to carry that pain for years." At that moment, the king understood something profound. The secret of peace is not gaining something new. It is learning to release what no longer serves you. That night, for the first time in many years, the king slept deeply and peacefully. Perhaps your biggest problem is not that you are unprepared. Perhaps your biggest problem is that you are waiting to feel completely ready. The truth is, no one ever feels fully ready. The king found peace when he stopped carrying his burden. And you will move forward when you stop carrying your past. The fear may not disappear, but it will become smaller. The wounds may not vanish, but they will stop controlling your life. Remember this: confidence does not come from thinking. Confidence comes from taking the next step. So, today, let go of one thing that is weighing you down, and watch how much lighter your life begins to feel. Sometimes the door to a better life doesn't open when you gain something new. It opens when you finally find the courage to let go.